You're gonna make me feel too terrible.
I can't wait till I get my interview done.
Really? I feel like so many people feel like that.
Right?
Bring it in to keep her what?
It's like until she gets her interview.
Right? Everybody's like me.
Like all these people I know, they're probably just like, she didn't ask me.
Okay, let me get another one. Yeah, y'all skin is glowing.
Oh wow, nice, thank you. Hey y'all, it's your girl Really Chris, and I'm here with
your boy Caliber.
And welcome back to another episode of Plugged and Connected Podcast. So, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, I'm blessed.
That is good. Nice to see you again. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yes, ma'am. So, I wanted to ask you, how are me and you connected?
I mean, we've done footage and content in the past with like sample Saturdays. We've definitely done a lot more I want to say visual content, mic performance content and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But being that I've never been on, your blog and everything like that, I just want to say this is an upgrade, so I'm proud of you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so we met, like you said, with your mic performance through Jazz. Jazz, the one who shot that for you.
Shout out to Jazz.
Yeah, and that was one of your sample Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Coral Springs, originally. Mm-hmm. I've been all over, a lot of the lakes, Margate, but Coral Springs is where I'm home.
And your family?
My family from out of the country, more so Jamaica, but
okay, Jamaican.
Everybody pretty much resides either in Fort Lauderdale or Coral Springs. So
being from South Florida, you feel me? How have the music scene been for you? How have you feel like it's been?
Music, meeting people that I make music with personally, I could definitely say they shape the way that I view music a little bit more. So work ethic wise, genre wise, working with my producer Ocean. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Ocean, by the way. Just working along with him, he's pretty much been shaping how I view and how I do music now. So overall, my biggest thing is gravitating towards sounds and artists that can help me learn something new and also put forth something better. Because I want to grow past what I'm making 6 months ago, and then I want to actually grow past what I'm making now. So for me to continue to work with new people and meeting artists that, contribute and make music better, I can definitely say that they've been the ones to help me. They have been the select few that.
So you have a good kind of community around you, people around you down here.
A really good village.
Do you work with people outside of Broward, outside of the state?
I've collabed with a few people outside of the state, like South Carolina or even Jamaican artists that I've collaborated with. So definitely, I have a few artist friends actually in Orlando or somewhere of South Florida. So I've connected with a few more people outside of Florida, but more so just really home for me.
And these did you connect with them through were these trips you took, shows, or just you happened to meet them and
I met these few Instagram. Like Lonnie, my friend Lonnie, who I make music with, he's from New York, but being that I met him down here, I've kind of met him through social media. And then I also met Global, who was another artist, Christian artist that I met. I met him through social media too. And meeting him in person was in a studio just by accident, actually.
Oh, you guys were both at the same studio.
Recorded 3 songs with him that same time.
Oh wow, the first day you met him?
First day I met him.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't know, I knew he made music. Meeting him in the first, and he was like, I listened to your song, you're fire. I'm like, okay. I listened to a few of your songs. Traded Instagram. By probably 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock that night, we go to a studio and we bump into each other and we make music.
How long have you known him?
3-4 years.
3 years now? Okay, cool. So you did mention you want to kind of elevate from earlier this year, from last year, and then of course now. So it's the end of the year. The New Year's are coming up. Do you have certain rituals that you do for your New Year or things that you believe? A progress report. Okay. Kind of taking in, pause all the other stuff that I've recorded or drafts even that end up being new songs. I just look back at all the stuff that I've made in the past. Some songs or even tapes that I've dropped probably within the last 2 years. I'll revisit those just to kind of see where I've grown
to where I am now, and then whatever music I dropped in 2024 is going to help me shape and do something better in 2025.
I like that, and I think I'm going to like try that, because like, so you say like you think about all the things you did and kind of take notes of it so you know what to do.
And I remember like even like bits and pieces, like I can remember parts of the session where I'll go back to the stems. I'm like, I remember how this part of the song intro like came about, and then I'm like, how can I replicate that or utilize that to be able to do more and start doing a lot more of these and implementing them in my new stuff, so it can help me probably create a different texture or a different feeling within the song. So yeah,
that's very, very smart. I like that. I like that. So do you believe in like new year, new me, like that phrase?
I mean, every day is a day to really take the chance to be something better than you were the day before. So I feel like if you want to change, just change. I don't think you have to wait for the whole, like, imagine if you mess up on day 3 or day 4 of January and then you're like,
Oh, well, next
dang,
year.
like next year. No,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
just
yeah.
keep going. That's how I look at it. Because even like music, for me, music doesn't change by the seasons like how the seasons change from winter to summer. For me, music changed based off of feeling.
Okay.
However I feel, my music is a reflection of what I'm going through.
Yeah.
So if I'm going through something that's tragic, I may put out something that's kind of reflecting how I'm feeling in that moment. And then if I'm feeling happy, vice versa. So it's like for that, that's kind of how I go about music. I don't change. I mean, production wise, I change. But me personally, I have to do the growing because I'm an adult. I'm someone behind the music who also lives a life. So for me, I have to do the growing up on my behalf, and then the music will kind of be a reflection of that. The music has nothing to do with my personal opinion. It has to do with my personal feelings.
Got you. Okay, okay. That was good. So what's something you feel like is most important to you that you want to change from like this year going into next year?
More collabs.
Okay.
More collabs, but also consistency. I want to give people more opportunities to see different sides of music with me, like the recording process or behind the scenes, little interviews here and there, or just like giving them a behind the scenes of projects that we already dropped or released and we just want to show them.
Do you feel like that's important for any artist, or that's just something personally
Most
you like?
definitely. You have to engage and interact with your fans in some way, shape, or form so they understand like, oh, this is the artist that we're listening to. Like if you're a guy who doesn't show your artist or show your audience who you are and what you do that makes you so great, they'll never have something to relate to. They'll never have something to say, oh, maybe that's what I should try doing, and maybe it'll work for me too, or something I can gravitate from what you showed them that one time. It can carry with them for like years.
Exactly. That's what I would say. I was going to say, I feel like it's kind of limiting if you don't want to like show your personality. You don't have to tell people your business per se, but just showing like, you know, a little bit of your personality, because you might post someone from the song, but someone else might be interested in your personality. Then they get into the music, you know, and it just all ties together and it builds it.
And I feel like that makes you a greater artist when you're relatable. It makes you a greater artist when people can see that you're still human. That's a strong thing to do.
Yeah, definitely. And so I want to ask, at what point do you feel like you were plugged in? How long have you been doing music?
Like music consistently, 3 years.
Okay.
I've been pretty much around music since a kid. So like 7, I learned how to play drums, and then from there, piano, guitar, and bass and stuff like that. So I kind of learned music fundamentally, and then I started learning other genres that I wanted to get into. So once I was like that weird kid who listened to rock and like dubstep and all kind of other genres and stuff. And then when I'm around my family, I'm like dance hall, right? Like, all that stuff. So it's like, for me, I kind of gravitated towards music that I felt like, damn, I can make something like this. Or I can listen to this all day. Or if I'm going down the street, I can listen to this. So I just love all like the music that I grew up on, and then the music that I end up falling in love with later on in life. That's just like, I can't explain it. It's like, it's like a speechless feeling for me.
So who are some important people that you've met, like throughout your journey?
Ocean. Shout out to Lil Ocean.
That's a producer?
That's my producer.
Okay.
My like main producer, engineer, even like top of the notch. Definitely could say he's impacted me with music heavily. Like he's the one who's when I'm sleeping and I'm thinking about other things to create, he's already like 10 years ahead where he's like, hey, come here, let me show you something. And that's kind of how Ocean is. He's like more like, he's never not working. Mm-hmm. So for me, I think that's... And very like progressive too. He's very progressive. Like he's always pushing me to say, hey, let's do this, let's try this. Like someone like my best music that I haven't shown the world or haven't shown anybody, for him, it's easy. Like it's just like, oh yeah, this is finesse, man. I can do this in my sleep. So I'm like, all right, bet. And I'll get a whole new session the next day. I'm like, it's not what I sent you. Yeah, but I felt like it needed a different beat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build a whole new beat around it. So I'm like, oh, okay. And it's sounds way better than what I'm saying. Like, I can't even complain. Like, do what you got to do. And that's what I trust with my music heavily. So I can definitely say him number one. P, shout out to Fazo. She's definitely helped me grow as a person behind the music, helping me manage the more important things and making sure that I utilize and make sure I'm an adult, doing the adult things that I need to do, like taking care of the things that I don't want to in the moment, but I really have to because I need to. Okay. So like she'll remind me, like, hey, taxes. Okay, cool, got you. Hey, that's real though. You need to go back to school, got you. Like she's on my ass, pause. So it's like I gotta make sure every day, like that's what I want. Yeah. I think it's important to have somebody like that, like for the little things, because at the end of the day, we are all adults, so we have the responsibilities, but we're all still learning and growing. Everyone's at different levels, so just giving like help where you can. I feel like I always help where I can and give someone as much knowledge as I can about whatever. Yeah, like, I feel like it's the same thing back. Like, tell me what you know. Like, especially if you're ahead of me somewhere, like you're where I want to be or on that way to. Like, and it's like you just want to learn because as you get older, you're never too old to learn. And I feel like once you start learning and doing things that are necessary to build you up and help you become a better person, that's what drives, you forward. Yeah, and it feels good. And like you said, it's motivating, it's inspiring. So it's just like, wow, I could have got this done. Like life is a little more at ease. I never feel like I'm a little kid by it. Like I never feel like I'm being belittled. So I'm like, all right, I'm learning and I'm being around people who can, I don't want to say be gentle, but I considerate of the fact that I may not understand it. So like I feel like that's kind of how I'm sculpted around with my people. Okay. 3, I'm with mine. Definitely with music, but also kind of like with just learning stuff as like that I didn't learn growing up. I kind of picked off of him, just with like my older brother, but like with him being that he's my homeboy. So it's like I kind of have another set of friends that are also men. In the sense where they're showing me like this is what you can pick off of and this is what you got to do, like street smarts, and also just like being aware. I'm sorry? Like how to move, yeah, just be more cautious and be more careful and knowing, reading people, learning people, read the room, like stuff like that. For sure, definitely got my mother, definitely spiritually. My mother is definitely one of those people spiritually where I've learned from since like a young age. And then my older cousins like definitely shaped the way that I am. Like, very cautious spiritually. Like my mom, she pretty much raised me in a Christian household. My view on religion has definitely changed as far as perception, but definitely very heavily on God. Like that's a big part of me. So growing up, she definitely instilled that faithfulness, that drive as far as to keep God by you at all times.
Do you feel like with that, because my mom's side of the family is like that too, do you feel like did it hit for you younger, like when they were teaching you those things? Like were you into it or you kind of just did it because you had to, and now as you're older? Like
I had to understand it growing up. I felt like I had to really understand it for myself because my relationship with God is different from everybody else. So when I say that, I mean he may speak to me differently than anybody else. God may speak through me. God may speak from me. God may speak to me, and then I have to relay the message back. So it's more like for me to kind of understand what God is for myself. What I've learned growing up that you kind of have to still remain faithful. You still have to remain instilled in the word, but also understand what the word is for you. Don't take the word out of context, but understand that the word is dissected differently for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I've learned too. Just like over the years? Because when I was younger, it's like, okay, I understand, like, you know, you learn certain things. But it's like, as I've grown and gone through my own life, it's just like, oh, that's what that means, or oh, this is what I do. And then it's like you said, it's not the same for everybody.
Yeah, it's not the same for everybody. I feel like, who am I to judge?
Yeah.
I don't care what you do, but as long as your intentions and it has to align with good. I feel like you have to be instilled in that, where you don't want to cause any infliction or negativity towards anybody else, but also love yourself enough to know that I have to be positive and love myself before I can love anybody else the same way.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have to instill that in yourself.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I can relate to that kind of too, like with my mom and my grandma.
Yeah, like definitely.
And so anybody else that was like major in?
Yeah, my cousins. Definitely my cousins were where they introduced me to music. My older cousin, who introduced me to like even like the songs that I sampled for Sample Saturdays, they showed me like MPCs. They put me on to different production devices and controllers. So from a young age, I was around mixing boards and
Okay.
I was around sound systems and like speakers. But I didn't get into production until probably like 9 or 10, 11 years old. Like that's when I started like getting the idea of it.
Okay, so like making music and stuff is comfortable for you. It's not like yeah.
It's like a basic nature for me where I was like, I learned this instead of like video games for a while. So like I was that kid when everybody played like, I don't know, like car games or Call of Duty. I was kind of like that kid who was learning how to put patterns onto FL Studio or learning how to record on Audacity and stuff like that. I was recording on an iPad. Like I was recording on GarageBand, I had the headphones and everything. I was recording songs off an iPad. Weren't as good as, you know, the quality that I have today, thank God. But, you know.
You started, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I had a little smooth start. So definitely, I was just experimenting. I was always experimenting with music. And that just became a habit for me. Like I was just steadfast in it.
Okay. So as a creative, we tend to like do a lot of things. What is some things that you do outside of music?
Fish.
Okay.
I went to the lake the other day with my my old high school friend of mine that invited me to go fishing, and we caught a carp. Like you know how big those are, like a little, carp are like this big. Pulled it right out of the water. So
is it just like a peaceful type of peace of mind thing, or is it for sport?
It's like a peace of mind / sport. It's like
y'all compete? How many fishes you catch?
Not really, but we're like doing it for the fun because we're catching and releasing. We're not really catching them and you know, cooking them or anything like that. We're not country men. But shout out to the country though. I love that. Like I love catching fish and just being able to like try the different sports. Painting definitely is a habit that I've picked up too. Like I want to learn how to do more oil painting.
What type of things are you painting? People, shapes, plants?
Honestly,
abstract?
Just like little abstract art. Like I seen some paintings of like it's like cool shit. Like just people like doing cool shit. Like I want to paint like Afrocentric, comic accurate characters and stuff like that, or just paint, you know, stuff that I find interesting. Nothing too crazy, not on some Kanye or like
I feel like,
you know,
if I had the time, because I like being creative. Like I like to paint too, but I haven't painted in so long. But when I get to a place or time where I can just do whatever I want, I happily like just create all type of shit. Yeah.
So I'm just into that for the most part. My artistic way right now of expressing myself, like I said earlier, was like tattoos. I feel like that was my
okay.
Like I had like sketches that I wanted to get, so I was like, I'll show him my tattoo artist the other day. He was like, you can definitely bring this to life. So like most of the tattoos I have now are just like sketches.
So how tatted are you trying to be?
I don't know.
How many do you have now?
Counting this one, that's like I'm at 9 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, like 9. 10,
so do you want to be like?
So like 3 months. So like
sleeves.
Yeah, I'm gonna get both.
Hands,
sleeves,
neck.
Definitely. Doing traditional on this side, but this side's gonna be more realism. And then I have a Boondocks, Afro Samurai and Huey Samurai. I have a 2-leg. It's gonna be 2-legged.
Is that the one that you? No, what's the one you just got?
Pikachu.
Okay. When did you get the Boondocks one?
Oh no, I'm getting the Boondocks one
Oh,
soon.
oh,
I
oh,
scheduled the
oh,
appointment.
oh, oh, oh,
Yeah,
shit.
so I'm gonna be
Okay.
getting that one. But yeah, I have like a peony and like other roses and stuff. Like that's my way of artistically doing expressing myself. But painting and stuff like that, I've been running art, so I've been going to museums too. Yeah.
Okay.
With the
Yeah, you
museum,
like that?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Peonies. One there's a manga scene in Dragon Ball Z where there's like a peony or like there's a Dragon Ball in a flower. It's like blossom. It's like the intro credits where it's like showing like the Dragon Balls and it's like a scene where I seen like a flower opening up and there's like Dragon Ball in the middle. So what we did was we did the peony piece and then added the stars like a Dragon Ball peeking out. So that's what I'm into. So
Nice.
sure.
I might have to hit you up to draw me some tattoos, cause
Okay,
you know.
hit you up with a discount now.
Okay, yeah, for real, because I can't draw like that, or I'm probably not gonna have the patience to. I feel like if I wanted to
Yeah,
try,
I feel like we had a stencil of these, so like the peonies and stuff, I didn't draw or anything. I had the roses and stuff that I had, but the peony he did the drawing and the design for that. So,
okay,
yeah.
okay. So you didn't do the sketches?
I didn't do the sketches for the peony. I did the one for Naruto,
Oh, okay.
Kid Goku, and the roses and the 999.
Yeah, because I want some more. I just feel like I need to plan them out a little bit better, because I don't want to go too crazy. So I'm just like, I need the placement to be like on point.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about Simple Saturdays.
Yeah, it's my favorite brand right now.
Okay.
So with Sample Saturdays, I feel like I've expressed myself through music for about 3 years now. And I needed a new avenue to kind of divert into where I just wanted to like talk a little bit, where I was like, this is like how I view Sample Saturdays is me hanging out with my friends, listening to throwback jams and like just having a vibe. You ever seen like those videos where you see like people doing the mashups and they're doing on the turntables and they're doing like DJ sets and they have like a crowd behind them? So that's kind of how I envisioned it in my head. I have an MPC 3000. If you know what that is, it's kind of like that device that Kanye uses to sample.
No, but okay.
All right, so it's like a box with pads on it, and it has like you sample chops and stuff like that. So that's what I use. My brother previously owned it, and then after he passed shortly, God bless his soul, I ended up getting it. So I ended up just chopping up some samples and some songs. He had already had some previous chops on a floppy disk. It's a killer to try to get all of those samples onto my laptop. But thank God we got them on the laptop before it was destroyed.
Dang.
Yeah, it had a power supply issue. So every time I tried to get a new plug, it would just like it would overheat. So I ended up blowing the fuse one day, not realizing. So sorry. You guys could have got some great music. I'm sorry. But you don't understand. It was like 90 programs of just like
Glad you got
chops.
it, because that would have been that hurt.
Oh no, I only got like 30 or probably like 40 of them out of there. It was like that's how much. Yeah, it was a lot. So I wanted to get as much as I could, but I blew the fuse. So
Dang.
yeah, sorry in advance. But definitely got some more stuff because even like Ocean chops up samples too, and like I said, Ocean chops up samples like it's like I don't know, like that man's a different alien or something. I don't know. He's not from here. Okay, like I gotta figure out what planet he's from for sure. But I'll let y'all know.
Maybe some people like that, or some,
Yeah,
they
but
just be so
definitely with Sample Saturdays, I'm expressing myself through different songs that I remember at the time, like when I was listening to them for the first time, like By All Means, which samples Somehow Some Way by Jay-Z.
Okay.
It also samples Brandy and Monica, Mine or Yours, or The Boy Is Mine. We sampled No Letting Go by Wayne Wonder, which is dancehall. So I had fun with a lot of those songs because I remember like listening to them growing up and finding like ways to kind of implement my spin on it. So Sample Saturdays is a very hectic but a very fun process.
So it's open to anybody, and then is it everyone recording on this, or is it just you?
I have. Thank you for asking. Actually, so being that it is a surprise, I have Global, who's going to be on Sample Saturdays season 2,
Okay.
Which is out now, right now, actually. Link in my bio. But Sample Saturdays has global, local. Shout out to local as well. We got Lonnie producing some of the masterpieces on there. Ocean, of course. We have MDS Isaiah. Shout out to him as well. Tough, very tough artist. And many more.
Okay.
Definitely got a plethora of artists that are going to be pouring into this brand as well. So stay tuned for the visuals. We're going to have a lot of those out there.
Nice. Okay.
And if we just want to bring the community together, like sooner or later, like shout out to Greatness. He's definitely like an example for like community. Like I love how he brings the community together with Sesh for Greatness. Like it's beautiful to see. So I want to bring that to life with Sample Saturdays.
Yeah.
Like bring like little festivals and get-togethers and little cookouts here and there. Like supporting.
Yeah, I can
the
see you having
community.
that vibe. Yeah, definitely.
We're actually gonna do book bags giveaways for back to school.
Okay.
And putting
Nice.
that together where we can. I remember going to school sometimes I didn't have a bag or some like certain supplies and stuff like that. So what I want to do is like put together a little just a little care package, like some pencils, coloring pencils, or even markers, even some couple notebooks, a couple folders, and a nice little decent bag just to be able to get through school, go to some classrooms. And that's my alma mater, JP Tarabella. So
Okay.
I definitely want to help out a lot. And me and Ocean are going to probably, alternate which schools to go to.
Nice. Let me know. What day you guys set that up.
Definitely,
I'll
definitely.
come out there. Okay. Describe your music in a few words.
Nostalgic. Definitely soulful. And I guess I can say raunchy in a sense.
Raunchy.
Yeah, a little raunchy in a sense. Like, I like to have that edge. Like Florida has this, like, that saying, Florida got that dog in you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like when I'm recording, that's how I want to feel. Like
Okay.
I want to feel like I'm that nigga in that room when I'm recording. So, like recording, even like now how I talk properly, but I'm in a booth, I'm a whole different person. Like, oh no, I'm K6 now. Yeah. So it's like, for me, I can definitely tap into, like, it's like code switching, but for me, it's like I switch.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, that's my alter ego. Like K6 is my alter ego when I'm in the booth. So you're not hearing Caliber recording, you're hearing K6 record. It's just for business purposes, we put it on the Caliber.
Okay, got you. So yeah, that kind of ties into, I want to ask, like, what's your process when you're making music? Like, what's the vibe? When do you go
Spliff
make
is
music?
involved for sure.
Okay.
Chopping it up, getting to understand why we're here. A prayer, definitely before we start recording. That's normally how me and Ocean start off. Whether Discord or in person, because we use Discord to do the mixing sessions. But when we're in person and we're recording, a prayer before recording at all times.
Okay.
Definitely, like I said, spiritually, I'm definitely in tune with myself. So I'm pushing that in my music now on to be more, spiritually driven, but have fun. Just talk my shit. Just love what I'm doing in the process. That's what I'm enjoying right now. Like I said though, K6 is in the booth when I'm recording. I'm certainly gonna be giving you guys a lot more visual content so you guys can see behind the scenes, like what we really do, because I can't wait for y'all to see it.
Do you go solo? You kind of have a couple people with you? Like, what even brings you to the studio? Like, when do you go hit up the studio?
What do I bring with me?
No,
Or
like,
who do I
when do
bring?
you go? Like, do you have it planned out, or it's like, oh, I just feel like going to the studio right now?
It's normally like we plan a day because finances are involved. Sometimes we just got to make sure we keep a good budget, and then we plan a day. We go out there, we get some snacks, get a bev, and then we're out there just relaxing. And once we're there chopping it up with the head of the studio, we end up going into the room, set up, start the clock. We're there for like 3 hours, and we're just cooking up. So what I'm gonna start doing is actually like live streaming the recording session so people can kind of see behind the scenes and just see how much fun we really have when we record together, because it's always a blast.
Yeah. Do you live stream already? Like,
I'm gonna start doing that. Actually, I want to like make sure people can hear the sessions while we're recording, so they can actually see you. Like I said, like, it's a fun process. It's like recording and you're coming up with the song that people may end up hearing sooner or later, and then when they hear it, or they hear at least, I'm like, oh, I remember
Yeah.
the live stream for this, and
I
like,
think that's fine because I never really even thought about like streaming for like a studio session because like, it's always like gaming, or people just like kind of chilling.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
it's definitely fire, man.
Right, so are
You
your
gotta come pop out. Like whenever we have guys, gotta get some footage.
okay, good. I definitely will. Studio vibes. I haven't been to the studio in a minute.
Really?
Yeah,
Missing out.
I've been inside cooking up ideas.
Got you.
That's well, so is your family and friends supportive? But I kind of feel like yes, the list of people you had seem pretty close to you.
Yeah, I mean, everybody around me is considered family, so I definitely want to say they're very supportive. My cousins, especially, they seen me kind of had this. Like, I've always had this idea of who I wanted to be when I grew up. So it's like
it's falling in line.
Yeah, they're falling in line. They're looking at it now. They're like, "Oh yeah, I remember you said you're gonna do this." So like, even the last listening party, my cousin pulled me. She was like, "Damn, I remember when you used to tap on the table and make beats, and like now you just have at the studio showing your music." So it's like it's crazy. So I'm like, yeah. So
making shit happen for real.
Making shit happen, man. And bringing it to life is the most beautiful thing too. Like Sample Saturdays, I can't wait for y'all to have fun with that. Like, trust me.
All right. What else is next for? Caliber, not K6.
Oh no. I mean,
you said there are two sides, so
it's two sides, but for sure, it's definitely I've learned to embrace both, where everything all in one now.
Okay.
So it's like, cause I gotta be my own hero in a sense. So that's why I kind of like include him now. Like I'm not.
The hero. I didn't know
K6 is definitely the hero. Like K6 is the hero. K6 is the knight in shining armor, the guy who gets the job done, the guy who makes shit happen. So that's kind of like my alter ego. I feed off of him because it's like K6 is you feel me? So definitely music going forward. We're doing a project, me and Ocean.
Okay.
We're doing an album actually, where we're gonna be releasing a project, a 3-part project, a prelude, an EP, and a completed album, where you guys are gonna get nothing but content, nothing but visuals, but definitely some out of the world music. Like y'all gonna get some like. I can't tell you how much I want y'all to hear this, but I can't show y'all like
coming soon.
It's like so definitely. We're going to be releasing it sometime within March, leading into the summer. I got some projects and some singles that I have with Lonnie Level. Shout out to him too. I got, let's see, some more Sample Saturdays are going to be dropping soon. Season 2 is going to be a great one. Can't wait for you guys to see the visuals for those as well. And I want to drop some visuals for Lovable Radio, just to kind of get that, let people see that a little bit. I want to show some appreciation for how good of a project that was. Shout out to that project as well, because we're at 5,000 streams overall. So I'm definitely grateful.
Congratulations, that's good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Outside of music, though, what are some things you want to accomplish, or what that's coming up for you? Or?
I want to graduate school.
What are you in school for?
Business and logistics, business administration and logistics. Okay. So I want to graduate with my degree in that, learning how to be better with my money, learning how to build my business, and also I want to go back to school after that to learn marketing, so I can be able to learn how to market myself and learn what's good for me, and also know who to hire in the process of all like PA and stuff like that, and just be able to also have good people around me who can help me manage Caliber. So yeah, definitely that.
That's good. So I seen that you have a little side business. Elixir, is that it? Elixir Sense?
I keep telling
Ooh, it's a purr with lips on it and the nails.
So, Elixir is a natural-based oil perfumery. It's a cosmetics brand that I opened up like 2 years ago, like 2022. Thank you. It's a natural-based brand that holds natural oils like lavender, jojoba, macadamia, rosemary oil, rose oil, and stuff like that, just to be better on the skin. A lot of alcohol-based perfume is not necessarily like it thins out your skin over time. So what I wanted to do was keep more scent, like it lasts longer, with still stays fresh, without being stale or anything like that. I cut it with.
No, in a way. No.
Now we interrupting him. I'm so sorry.
Y'all good. Take your time. This is crazy.
I'm dead. You supposed to catch it, bro.
Hey guys, bye guys.
Anyways, it smells really good.
No,
Okay, yes.
thank you.
It thins out, the other stuff thins out your skin over time.
Yeah, it does thin out your skin over time. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit more natural, more rejuvenating products, more instead of just like, tearing off your skin. I don't want y'all to have no rash or nothing like that. This one's called Purr. It is in the feminine selection. We're coming up with a unisex and a masculine selection. So we're definitely going to be, yep. Oh, no, this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
No pressure.
Yes, guys. This smells very good.
Thank you. So it's definitely, it's doing good now. It's still in the construction phase of building, but we'll have a website. I'm still getting that program. It's gonna have a boutique, as far as like an online boutique where people can shop and everything like that. Shipping available soon, and just stay tuned. Like Elixir is definitely gonna be the new wave as far as for perfumery. I see a lot of people doing oils. We got body butters coming soon. We got body oils coming soon. We got atomizers coming soon as well as sprays.
Atomizers?
Like sprays, like a spray bottle.
Oh, okay.
So we got those coming as soon as well.
That smells really good, and my hand is just
Right.
Got lip gloss coming soon.
You have another one? I'll buy one.
Definitely I got somewhere at the crib.
Yeah, let me know. I'm doing.
I sold a few this morning, so yeah.
Okay.
How much are they?
For those are normally like $10. I ain't charging you.
I'm gonna come buy one.
Promo.
No, for real, that's good.
No, I got you. Next
No, I'm
time
gonna come buy one.
Right.
I'm gonna come buy one.
All right, man. You got my number?
Yeah. No, I'm for real this weekend.
No, I got you.
Wait, where you
Right.
Call me.
Oh, she'd be down
I'm
this
gonna
way.
go buy one. What you about to do after this? We're gonna get this off of here. But yeah, this not part of the
I'm about to say.
Right? No, but what are you doing after this?
But
Later tonight. You probably gonna be home?
yeah,
Yeah, Chrissy, when I go to your house, definitely finna stop by there and get me two likes.
Yeah,
Because I'm literally like this.
It smells so good.
You want that one or you want the other? Because like I told you,
I don't know. I want that one. I know that for sure.
For sure.
But I want to smell the other ones too, though.
I should have brought some more, man.
Right.
But I know I have one.
And it's so strong. And I only went like this and then like this.
Tell you, like it fills up a room
Juicy.
very quickly. I got Persian rugs.
Well, I'm over here like, oh my god. It's
We got some real hitters too. Like Persian rugs is a new one that I created recently. We got currents.
Where's currents like ocean smell kind of?
Yeah, like me and Ocean collabed on that one.
Oh, wow.
So like he wanted more
good.
like some Egyptian musk, but I was like, you gotta make it fresh, like something like if I was to like we go to the beach and we wore something like this is what I want to smell. He was like, all right. So I went and went for some notes and went like perfume testing and stuff like that, which I do kind of cut them with like name brand, but I also want to give it like a different identity. So I mixed them. So you know how like you would layer colognes and perfumes? I do that with the oils to kind of give y'all like a little bit of that. So like I'm looking out for y'all in a sense too. Y'all ain't trying to always spend like 15 or not 15, but y'all ain't always trying to spend like 80, 90,
89, exactly.
$100 for a bottle of cologne. Sometimes y'all want something that's just as good or just as,
Yes.
convenient. So
Yes,
I'm
I
looking out
love
for
that.
y'all.
Right.
And it lasts
Right.
long. Like I'm telling you, it lasts long. Like I done smoked a spliff and still had it on me, and it did not I did not smell like
This
weed
is
after a
real
while.
promo, y'all. You see us over here like, well, you can't see her over there cheesing, but we
Tell me.
really good.
So we got that. We got more coming from trust me. Like I said, we got body butters, all kind of cosmetics line coming. We got hairline coming soon.
When did you start?
2022, like in the middle of the summer. I needed a little side hustle while I was in
You
college.
need to promote yourself better because I did not know this and I've known you for that's probably that long.
I'm so sorry.
He said under construction, though. You know.
Yeah, well,
not
I'm
heavy.
still under construction because it was like a side hustle, really. Like it was like a little it's not what it's gonna be like within like the few months that I had.
I
Like
pray
yeah,
that, people.
I like this. I'm gonna go put my sisters
I
on.
appreciate it.
I got hella girls in my
You're not
family.
locked
They
in.
all
We gonna
getting-
chop it up for
Yeah,
sure.
that shit is like, wow. Me and Chrissy still talking about it. That shit smells so good. Oh my
Okay,
God,
okay,
I hope
okay.
it's
I loved it. Now, trust me.
Talking
This is
about-
love. This is
Yeah.
love. Trust me. I appreciate it. This is nothing but love. I appreciate it.
My bad. Yeah.
But the idea of it came from my grandma. Like, she used to do this back in Jamaica.
Okay. Nice.
So-
Is this your first business?
Yes. It's definitely my first little brand that I've been doing a lot of research with. I've been doing a lot more research / experimenting with at the same time. So the same time that I'm selling them, a lot of people will hit me back like, maybe you should try like getting a little some labels and some packaging, so like, and they're giving me advice and I'm going to business owners when I'm selling these to them. So I'm selling this to them and they're like, yeah, this is what you should do to make your brand more appealing, so people can know who you are and everything like that and know who to tie back to. So what I started doing at first, which I got pulled over for one time, crazy story, I had them in little Nylar packets. If you know what I mean, like it looked like I had packs on me. So I had them in those where it was clear, where you could see the oil in there. So when I put them in there, somebody stopped me, saw the packets on the back seat, and he pulled me over. He was asking like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I'm like, "No." You showed him one. I sold one to a police officer.
Just. Hey, everything for a reason.
So-
Gotta sell real quick.
Gotta sell
on the
right
way to
there.
wherever you
It's like
going.
got $10 from a police officer and a $120 ticket.
Oh, he gave you the ticket?
Because apparently, like, me taking the money from him is an infraction of the law a little bit. So he kind of had to give me another ticket.
That don't even make sense. You're just kidding.
I would have gave it for free.
Right? The
He trying to
hell?
get you to give it for free.
Like, he gave me a ticket because technically, like, I wouldn't say bribing a cop, but it's like I'm taking money from a cop in the midst of a
That's his-
transaction.
that's his fault.
He didn't want to get in trouble.
But he still wanted it though.
He still wanted it, so I just took it
You
to
could gave me
traffic.
a $50 warning.
I just went to the traffic clinic and got it dismissed. I'm not getting no points for that.
Oh, what the heck? That's crazy. Okay. So how do you see life going for you in the next 3 years?
Stable, but also still building. I want to be able to say that I'm at least stable enough to take care of myself and start transcending into being better in my prime and getting to my peak. I want to be able to see how far I can really take this, and I want to push for the sky if I have to, but I want to see how fast I can take it past the sky a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Nice. And how do you plan to be plugged in this upcoming year?
More connections, more consistency, a little bit more patience, and just stay locked in, stay consistent, stay focused, stay grounded, and stay prayed up. Stay prayed up throughout everything, no matter what your wins, your losses, while you're in the storm, while you're in the battle, to just stay locked in, stay prayed up, and keep God with you. Stay faithful.
Amen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So thank you so much for coming here today.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you.
It was a great conversation.
Very, very.
Thank
Had
you
a
so
lot of fun. I
much.
had a lot of fun.
You can let them know where to follow you at or
Definitely.
to stream the music.
Definitely follow me at Caliber on Instagram, KHALI6ER. All my music, all updates, Sample Saturday updates as well. You can follow Sample Saturdays at sample.saturdays. Saturdays are spelled SATURDAZE. That is SATURDAZE. Follow me for all the updates on Sample Saturdays and Caliber. We got more music coming soon. By all means, out now on Sample Saturdays. Link in the bio. Please stay locked in.
Yes, sir.
bless
Thank y'all. That's a wrap. Yes, sir.
Are you guys gonna take an Instagram picture for the?
Yeah. So hard. Okay, please.
Gypsy, sorry, Jazz. Please do not fall. You're going to make me feel too terrible.
I can't wait till I get my interview done.
Really? I feel like so many people feel like that.
Right? I'm like,
Bring it in to keep you on what?
It's like until she gets her interview.
right? Everybody's like me.
Like all these people I know, they're probably just like, she didn't ask me.
Are you ready? Okay, let me get another one. Yeah, y'all skin is glowing.
Oh wow, nice.
you.
Thank you.
That's that on.
Oh, can I do? Is it still recording?
No, it's still recording?
Yeah, you guys
it
use Liliana Naturals. You know, the 3-step. You know, the charcoal scrub, the vitamin C serum, and the hyaluronic retinol moisturizer.
And wash your face, man.
Wash it.
Wash your face. Scrub
It.
Scrub
Not just
your
with the
face,
hands.
man.
Sometimes you need to get
Get you a scrubbing pad. Gentlemen, get you a little
Get that
silicone
dead skin off.
little scrubbing pad and get you right, man.
Yeah, and then moisturize.
And CeraVe, SA cleanser, don't sleep.